Madame Celine Fabrequette, Secretary General, ACP, Young Professional Network.
Young Professional Network, yes.
Yes. Well, dear members of the European Parliament, dear delegates, dear chair, and fellow youth here, thank you very much. Being able to speak before you and present you the Abidjan Youth Declaration ahead of the Africa-EU Head of State Summit is a real honor. So, I'm the Secretary General of ACP Young Professionals Network. It's a youth network who provide a platform for young people to play an active role in policy-making processes, ensuring that all young professionals can benefit from equal opportunity by promoting and facilitating the integration of the perspective of ACP and EU youth. We are part of the Africa-EU Youth Advisory Board. We are also part of the AU Brussels Open House Initiative, and the Kerry Forum. In 3 years, this is what we've done. We have co-organized the AU-EU Youth Summit, and we also co-organized the last 3 Joint Parliamentary Assembly Youth Forum. So I hope that my presentation will provide you with the will to support the declaration and to become youth champions. We need you to carry the youth message to the highest level. Last October, 120 youth representatives gathered and worked intensively and collectively together towards balanced and achievable recommendations. The general message of the declaration is the vital role youth organizations in Africa and Europe, including those representing the diaspora, have and play, and it should be reflected through increased investment. We need to get over this us versus them and start really thinking about what does youth engagement really mean. How to curb youth unemployment and empower youth to strive in all domains. This summit, having as a theme youth, is a strong and positive message that the African Union, European Union, and the head of state wants not only to reconnect with each other, but also with its youth. This year, the AU took the initiative to declare 2017 the Year of Youth, and I have to admit that youth engagement has been looking up. By opening the doors and enabling youth to speak before in forums such as this, I believe is a great and the first step towards supporting youth political engagement. But let us not congratulate ourselves just yet. The new strategy must meet the challenge of being innovative, visionary, and dedicated. Within the Africa-EU partnership, youth encompass vertical and horizontal cooperation. But there is a lack of concrete support and recognition of the value added by youth, which leads to missed opportunities. The partnership will only be guaranteed if the establishment of a participatory mechanism to monitor and evaluate the progress of the Africa-EU partnership ensure cross-sectoral collaboration between governments, CSO, diaspora, and youth organizations, and accompanied with dedicated funding from the AU and EU institutions. After all, good and lasting partnerships rely on follow-up and continuous exchange and cooperation. As I mentioned, youth have now been provided the ability to speak up through various channels. However, the recognition of youth partners as an entity which brings value not only to the future, but also and mostly right now to the present is lacking. One example at EU level is the European Youth Event, which brings together every 2 years over 7,000 European youth, including the diaspora, to exchange, come up with ideas, solutions, pilot projects to help solve current crisis. However, there are no follow-up, no concrete action, no initiative developed following the various youth propositions. Youth need to feel like they matter. They are not just a photo ops. The implementation is often the missing step. Often the excuse given is the unavailable funds or impossibility to disburse funds because of procedural constraints. So I hope that the next EYE outcome and the initiative which will be put forward by the Youth Plugging Initiative Fellows will be supported and come to realization. Sorry. To conclude, we ask you to work with us to implement this declaration to support youth access to opportunities, regardless of gender, ethnicity, religion, disability, culture, and geographical location. Thank you very much for listening, and be the youth champion.
Very kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.